guys, thank you so much for watching this week's video, and guess what? This is our last episode. This is our last. This is our last episode. Compose yourself, Melody. Compose yourself. There we go. There we go. Calm down. Calm down. Guys, I am excited. I am so excited. I am overwhelmed. I am in awe of God's faithfulness. I am so grateful, so humbled to just be a part of this grand thing that God is doing. And to be able to be in a position where I have consistently on a weekly basis actually done episodes. The amount of discipline that the Teacher's Show has taught me, the amount of praying for a vision and praying for something that the Teacher's Show has taught me, the amount of going around and making sure that you have information that works for people, that is pragmatic, that is doable, that people can chow on and practice. Not only airy-fairy lessons that I've had to do whilst I've been creating content for the Teacher's Show is out of this world. And I am so grateful, and I am just so blessed to be in this position. And this is our final episode for the first season. We are not going anywhere. Second season is coming. It's going to be fired up. It's going to be on a greater level. Guys, wait up for second season. If you loved first season, wait up for second season. I promise. I promise you guys that you are gonna love the second season. And it was only befitting then that I would talk today about discovering the need to be met as you start. So there is a need. And God has specifically designed you and created you so you can meet this need. Now, I don't know what your need in your discipline is. I don't know what need God has called you for, but if your business is a service, then God has created you to give a response to a need in that discipline. If it's a grocery store, you're supposed to meet the people's needs by providing basic commodities for them. If it's photography, you're supposed to meet the needs that people have to capture moments and to store moments and to be able to look at moments years later. That is the need that you're meeting, the need to freeze time. If you're writing a book, then you're meeting a need. If it is a romantic book, maybe you're meeting a need for somebody that's not in a relationship that would like to know how it feels to be in a relationship. Okay, that was a very, very naughty example, but don't go and buy weird books after this, please. Don't. You know I wasn't talking about that. Don't convince yourself I was talking about that. I wasn't. But guys, there is always a need that needs to be met. For you, I don't know what it is. But for me, the need for the Teacher's Show was to be able to align people to destiny and to equip them so that they can fully focus on starting what God has intended for them to start in their lifetime. And so I identified the need. And that's what we always need to do. Identify what the need is. And the second thing that you need to do is to identify your capacity, which is what is it that God has given you as an ability to be able to meet this need. You read up. You make sure that you acquire as much knowledge as possible. You make sure that you're prayed up. You make sure that you know the craft. You make sure that you know yourself as a product. Because I promise you, somebody else is doing what you've already done. and they are doing it in their way. One of the things that I've had to run away from is to do things in a way that other people that have done it well and have succeeded at it are doing. So as much as imitation and modeling is important, you also need to find what I call cadet. Cadet is your distinguishing factor. Cadet is what will set you apart. And so now you've identified the need, you have been able to identify your capacity, you've actually worked on your capacity and edified it with knowledge, you are now in a position to start. And that's why I had to do videos on overcoming so many different emotions about starting, because what I realized is that there is a massive resistance on people that make up their mind to start. Sometimes it's an internal battle, it's a mental battle. Am I fully equipped? Who am I to actually start? Who am I to tackle this issue? What right do I have? What makes me think that of all these people, I can just stand up and start? There's such an internal war that happens within you, and you have to overcome it. You have to work through it, and you have to work past the doubts. You have to work past the external resistance as well. That is your criticism, that is people that are going to come in and try to distract you from the vision. And these are a couple of facts that I realized about starting. One, because you know I always give numbers to these things. Not everyone is in need of what you're starting. Not everyone is in need of your product. Be content with that. I guess what I'm basically trying to say is you're not called for everyone. You are called for a specific people. And you need to find those people and you need to be faithful to them. Do not fall in the trap of becoming other people in the process of accomplishing what you're doing. Get from other people, borrow a few things from other people, but stay true to you. Be loyal to the royal in you. Be faithful to you. Be true to you. It's only authenticity that will make it in this generation. And finally, before I leave you guys, you need to start. I cannot emphasize. They are doors that are literally almost automatic, that will only open up for you. Opportunities that will only open up for you. You take that first leap of faith. Those doors are going to sense your action, and God is going to honor you and cause them to open. So my last word to you is automatic doors. Let's do this together. Let's grow together. Love you guys so very much. Thanks for tuning in. Keep watching our videos. Keep sharing them with people that you know. We're going to be opening up a Facebook page very soon. Make sure you like that page. Make sure you tell your friends to like that page. And let's create this community of doers, this community of starters.